Hey everybody, happy Monday. Welcome to a brand new week. How's everybody doing? I am going to come and do a look for you, and we are going to do a red lip because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, you guys. Can you believe we are almost done with the month of February? That's crazy to me, but we are. So what we are going to do is I am going to do a little bit of underpainting for contour and concealer, same as we did the other day, because I really did like the way that it came out. So we're going to do it again today, because why not, right? If it works, don't stop doing it. And I am just putting on a little bit of face oil. I have been loving using face oil before my makeup because I just think it really helps me because my skin is so dry. So we are going to first put that, and then we're going to go in with primer, of course. And let's get my combo. So this is my combo, you guys. I like the strobe, and I mix it with the CC cream that's meant to balance out redness, which is the one with the green stripe on it. So I kind of mix those together. I make my own special concoction. And we're going to prime my face. So who watched the Super Bowl yesterday? I did not. I did watch the halftime show because other people in my house was watching the game. So, but I'm just not a football fan. I know. Just never been. I could care less about sports, to be quite honest with you. The only thing I ever look forward to is the Winter Olympics. That I really do. I used to love to watch ice skating. I used to love watching that. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I used to love watching ice skating for some reason. Okay, we are going to go in with... I'm going to go in with, do I want to use my contour stick with this? Let me use this today because yesterday I used the contour stick. So let me show you how you can utilize our concealers if you get them in a deeper shade. You can actually use these to contour with. And they spread out so nice. And they feel so cooling on the skin, which is another great thing, especially in the summer when you want a little cool sensation. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with concealer. This is in the shade 00. This one was in the shade 7. And I am going to conceal and contour. Okay, I'm going to put that in the middle. And we're going to put some over here. And I'm going to add a little there. I'm going to add just a little lightness in between my contour shade that we did on that area. And let's do a little on the upper lip, above the upper lip, I should say, not on the upper lip. And let's take our kabuki brush and just start going in. And we are going to put foundation over top, so we don't want to completely blend out because you won't see it once you put the foundation on top. So you want to leave it somewhat noticeable. And I bring my contour upwards. That's just how I do it, but whichever way you want to, by all means. Okay, and again, it looks really weird when you first do it because you're not blending it out all the way, because you don't want to completely blend away your contour. And actually, you know, you would think that this takes a long time, but it's actually really quick, you guys. Really, really quick. Okay. And I have something in my eye, like a hair or a piece of fuzz or something. I can feel it. Let me just try and fix that off camera, because nobody wants to see somebody's eyeball up close. I don't think. At least I know that freaks me out to see eyeballs. Okay. So, because this is a Valentine's Day look, we are going to go in with VFX. And this is shade number 4, I think. Yep, number 4. And because I'm almost out, I'm just going to kind of do this. Oh, this hair. Oh, I hate when I get hair in my foundation. Okay. You know. And I'm just going to start. This shade is actually a little bit too light for me, but we're going to work with it. I just placed an order for stuff that I was out of, and that should be in soon, I hope. So I kind of use my kabuki brush to put it on, and then I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender just to pat it in and make sure that everything's blended in really nice. So what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Does anyone have anything good planned? I would like to say that I do, but I don't. I don't. Damp beauty blender, you guys. You know the drill. We're going to pat it in. Press that into our skin. It's going to eliminate any brush strokes. Oh my God. I just silenced myself. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. So that is why, because some people say, well, why do you use a brush and a beauty blender? That's why. Because I find that this just gets rid of any brush strokes. I don't like to see brush strokes in my makeup look. And it also will even out if you have any like patches that were too heavy on any part. Because sometimes the brush can deposit a little bit more and it doesn't blend it out all the time as good as a beauty blender. So number 4, VFX, because this is going to be what you want if you're going out on a date, you're going out for girls' night, you're going out with your significant other for dinner, you need this to last long, you're going to have pictures taken with your significant other. This is what you're going to want, okay? VFX. It is a no-fail foundation. So good. And then, because our powders, our pressed powders are actually being delisted, I know, I'm sorry. We're hoping that they're going to be replaced with other pressed powders, but I don't know yet because I have not gotten the down low on that yet. So I will keep you posted, but because you're not going to be able to continue to buy them, I don't want people to be looking at stuff that they're not going to be able to get their hands on. So I'm just going with my OG CoverGirl Clean Pressed Powder. I love this stuff. I mean, it's just so good. I mean, I loved our pharmacy powders because they were very similar to this type of formula. Like, it had that silky, really clean smell. So I think that's what attracts me a lot to CoverGirl product. Even though I don't use any CoverGirl except for this one now. And I was so shocked because they have so many different ones now. I went to the store because I never buy drugstore makeup anymore. So I was like so, like they have so many pressed powders now. So it was interesting. Sometimes I like to just go in the drugstore and just see what's there, even though I'm not going to buy it. I just like to get like an idea of what's out there and like be able to compare it to pharmacy products and stuff, price-wise and stuff. And it's so funny because, you know, I've had in the past some people say, oh, you know, I can't afford some of pharmacy stuff and I really do like this stuff, but it's expensive. Some of our makeup and skincare. And I'm like, have you gone to the stores lately? Like, have you been in the drugstores? Have you seen the prices of stuff? I mean, our prices are really good. When you consider drugstore products are really expensive now, especially skincare, you guys. I was blown out of the water when I saw the prices of the skincare. Like, just drugstore skincare. I was like, holy crap, this stuff is expensive. I was like, wow, I cannot believe that. So yeah, I was shocked to say the least. Very, very shocked. Now, if you feel like you want more bronzer, you can go in with either the Peach Bite palette or the 3-in-1. Because I'm doing a red lip, I would probably stick with the Peach Bite palette because that way it won't clash. You could go in with a little bit of the bronzer just to warm it up even more. And then you have your blush and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I am going to decide what blush I want to use. You could definitely go with the 3-in-1. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you could actually go in with the 3-in-1 if you want. Bronzer, highlighter, whichever. I am going to go in with this shade for my blush. But either palette is going to be great. So I just tap a little bit right here. I don't usually go all the way up my cheek to do my blush. And you put on as much or as little as you want. I kind of just place it first where I want it, and then I just kind of blend it out. And then I have my fluffy brush here, and I just kind of blend it. Everybody's different. Like, some people like a lot of blush. I'm not someone that really likes a lot of blush, so I tend to just go light-handed. And then for highlight, I'm going to go in with the highlight from the 3-in-1. And I'm just going to place that like right there. And then I'm going to just blend it out. You can put a little down the center if you want. And then I'm just going to go in with that big fluffy brush. And then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to pat that in so that it melts it into the skin. And if any residual powder is there, it's going to melt into the skin instead of sitting on top of your skin. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me just show you guys. This is the Glow Highlight Palette. These are 3 highlights, but you can also use these as blush. I've used this as a blush. It's beautiful. It actually reminds me of the Milani blush that everybody used to rave about. What was the name of that? You guys know what I'm talking about. What was it called? But that's exactly what it reminds me of, is that Milani blush that everybody was trying to get their hands on at one point in time. I used to use it, and I cannot remember the name of it. That's going to bother me now. This is the Peach Bite. Okay. So really, really pretty. And they're really great to travel with. So if you do traveling, or you're someone that goes on vacations, or you're traveling for work and you want like a all-in-one face palette that's easy to travel with, these are going to be like your best friend. And then this one is the 3-in-1. So you get your contour, your highlight, and your blush. And then we have the... this is the blush palette. This is in Cool Queen. So pretty, you guys. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is another dupe for another Milani blush that came out. Look at that. I mean, it's a dupe, only you're getting better quality and ingredients. So, you know, and it's coming with 2 other colors. So, what was the name of it? Luminoso? Oh, my goodness. You guys, if I find it, I will link it below. Like, not link the product, but the name. I'll post the name and put dupe or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you do. Okay, we're going to do a red lip. So we're going to do a very plain, simple eye look because I don't want to compete with my lip look. So we have a couple of choices. We can go in with just a really pretty light gold eye. I don't want to use the Glam Up palette because that's being delisted. So I don't want to use products that you can't get. I mean, you could still get it. They're still available on the website. But once they're delisted, you won't. And I hate to have you buy something and fall in love with it and then not be able to get it. So, you know, that's not fun. So we have a couple of choices. We could go in with a cream eyeshadow. We could go in with just a nice, pretty neutral eye. We could also go in with the Rose Dune, which is this one. Just a really pretty pink eye with the red lip. But I don't know. Everyone's different. I kind of feel like pink and red clash. So I've always tried to stay more neutral when I do like a red lip. This was our limited edition that came out. Let me see if I can do that without a glare. We could do something with that. But I think personally I want to do just a simple brown eye. So I think I am going to just go in with this color and see what I get. And I might just leave it that with some mascara and just keep our eye look really, really simple. Because you cannot go wrong with a classic taupey type shadow when you do a red lip. And then if you want, you could add like a winged, a black wing for liner. So I'm just adding this first, but I think I'm going to add a different shade from one of our single eyeshadows. I think I'm going to go in with Taupe, which is one of my absolute favorite colors out of our single eyeshadows. I love that shade. Okay. So let's see. Of course, I'm going to go through every single one before I find the shade Taupe. Of course. Peach Blossom. These are all blushes. Blush, blush. Eyeshadow. Not the right one. That's Coffee Brown. Here we go. Warm Taupe. So that's Warm Taupe, you guys, and it's just so pretty. I absolutely love Warm Taupe. If you go out a little bit too much, you can always go back and just clean it up. So don't worry. That's the one good thing. If you don't add powder to your face right away, it's so much easier to just clean up any fallout or any mistakes that you make, like I did on this side. Just went a little too far out, just a little too uneven. So let me take my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to clean that up a little. Like that. See how easy it was just to like fix that? And again, we have several single eyeshadows, you guys. So if you're someone that tends to use the same color on your eye, or you're like someone that likes just one simple eye look, just try one of our single eyeshadows in a color that you know you're going to use and love. And that's it. And get a mascara. And if you're on a budget, I highly recommend Zen because it's so affordable and it's going to do everything you need it to do, but it's $10.90, you guys. It's so affordable. It's ridiculous. All right. Now, yesterday I used Zen, so today I do want to go in with my Double Lash. Double Lash is my absolute favorite mascara, but I am going to... well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that because I want you to see what it looks like. I've been loving putting a primer on beforehand, but I want you to see what this can do without a primer. So let me not do that. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to unscrew at the top, the silver, which is length, and it actually will tell you on the cap's length and volume, so you won't get confused. So this is a multi-purpose mascara, you guys. So you can use just the length, or you can use just volume, or you combine the two. And that is totally whichever your preference is. I tend to just use the length, if I'm being quite honest. If you do use the volume, go slowly because it is a little bit of a wetter formula. So you want to go a little bit more slowly, take your time, and also because a lot more product comes out of the volume side than the length. Okay, just so you know. But the wand is really user-friendly, I think. It is a longer wand, so if you're used to shorter wands, you might need to get used to it a little bit more, depending on, you know, what product you've been using before trying this one, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And if you get any, just leave it, let it dry, and then I'll show you how to take it off in case you don't know. And you should replace your mascara like every 3 months. And everyone's like, oh, well, it's so hard to know. It really isn't, you guys, because usually when mascara starts to get bad, you'll notice it will be starting to clump, gets a little thick. It might have like a funky smell to it. So it's really not as hard to figure out as some think. I'm just using the end to separate those outer lashes. these two lashes tend to stick together on this eye. This eye always gives me problems, you guys. And it's constant, like it's always this eye, always. The other one, never a problem. The other eye, always a problem. Plus I can tell that I really need to replace this one. I think I've had this one for over 3 months now, so I can tell it's a little bit thick. So I'm just going in with my brush, and I'm just going to use the brush to help separate those lashes. Sorry if you can hear the garbage truck in the background. Okay. Here's my other one. Here we go. You do always have like a favorite tool. Like I have my favorites that I like use all the time. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take that and clean off that little speck right there. While we're at it, we're gonna do lower lashes. And if you notice, I didn't go underneath and put any product. As far as eyeshadow, I kept it really simple. But you could run that same color underneath. Or you could add a contrasting shade underneath if you wanted to. But again, when I do red lips, I try to keep things kind of simple. Okay. I'm sorry, I blocked your view. Kind of defeats the purpose now, doesn't it? Okay. See how pretty that is? So this is the wand. So see what I mean? It's a long wand. So if you're not used to like longer wands, you might have to just go a little bit slower at first to learn how to control that wand, because it is a little bit of a more bendable, flexible wand too. So, but you get used to it. It's so easy after a while, but it's not a problem. You will definitely get used to it. I am going to go in now and do my red lip for you guys. And we are going to get a lip liner. When doing a red lip, you guys, I do suggest that you use a lip liner, whatever shade you want. This is the one I'm going to use. It's shade 219. So I'm just going to line my lip. You could go in with 227, which is a chocolate brown lip, because I know a lot of people have been doing the chocolate brown with the red. For me, I'm not a fan. This one's a little bit more purple than red, but let me see if I have anything closer to a red. Let me try this one. This is 207. I'm gonna go over it with 207. Yeah. That's better. So 207, you guys. Or any red lip liner that you have. And I'm just going to fill in the corners. Now, if you need to save some money or you're on a budget, get a pencil, a lip pencil in the shade that you like the best, and use that as your lipstick and your lip pencil all in one. Until you can, you know, afford to get like one of the liquid mattes. Although I have to say our liquid mattes are so affordable. So, all right, now this one is number 6. I really need to start remembering to bring my glasses in here because I think this is number 9. And I'm not sure if this was a limited edition or not, but this is the color that I want to go in with. It will give you an idea. I mean, you guys, there's so many reds that we offer. Like, there's a red for everybody. So, this is like a deeper... It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous red, you guys. If you like a brighter red, we have a brighter red too. We have a couple of shades that are a little bit brighter than this, but I think this one is just super sexy. I think it can be worn by pretty much anyone, even with fair skin. See how pretty that is? And it goes so good with the shirt. So, which is why I picked this one in particular. Now, with any red lipstick, I don't care what one you go with. If it's a liquid matte, I have not found one yet that does not get on my teeth when applying. So, I mean, just check your teeth. But isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So this is perfect, of course, for Valentine's Day, but this is such a super sexy color for lips. And it's also, though, perfect for every day or the office. Like, it can be made to look very professional also, but it can really be really sexy. So I love, love, love when I can find a red that I can take from day to night. And that's what I feel like you can do with this shade. And if you go a little bit out, just take your kabuki brush with that foundation and just kind of glide on the outside. You can also take a little tiny concealer brush, just put a little bit of foundation on and just go around. And then what I like to do with a red lip, now this is not a necessity, but I like to do it, I go in with just a little tiny, and I do mean tiny, tiny bit of any translucent powder that's not going to leave like a heavy film or shading. And I just like to tap it on. Okay. And then I just press my lips together, and I find that it really helps it to not bleed. It doesn't affect the color in any way because it's transparent, but I just find that it really locks in that lipstick and it will keep it from bleeding. Like if you're eating, sometimes reds, I mean, honestly, our liquid lips, I've never had an issue with them bleeding, to be honest with you, but with red, I find that if you're eating something, especially if you're eating something greasy like pastas with oils and stuff like that, sometimes a red can tend to bleed a little bit, and I think it's just because it's such a bold color, it's more noticeable, you know, than a softer color, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I'm just taking a little bit of that pressed powder and going around the lip line. So you can see that that powder did not change the color at all, but it's just going to give me a little bit more reassurance that it's going to stay on and it's going to be beautiful. So that is the look, you guys. What do you guys think? I personally, like I said, I love a simple eye with a bold red lip, but you could go in with a smoky eye. You could go in with some black shadow, gray shadows, gold eye. You could do a bold winged line in black, or you could do any color for that matter that's not going to like clash with the red that you've chosen, but a really nice winged liner, and just keep it simple, and it will always look really pretty, very timeless, very classic, very sexy, because let's face it, if your eyes are very soft and more of a neutral palette and you have these lips, what are people going to look at? They're going to be focused on your lips. So especially if you're on a date and you want your date to keep thinking about how much he cannot wait to kiss you, or she, how much they can't wait to just kiss you, then focus on the lips, you guys. Focus on the lips. So, you guys, let's just recap really quickly. We went in with my favorite combo, which is these two together as our primer. We went in with VFX in the shade 4. That was our foundation. For contour, we did shade number 7. And then shade 00 for our concealer. And that's how we did our underneath. As far as our contour and our concealer shades, we used a concealer in a darker shade to contour with. So super easy. If you guys don't want to get the contour stick, or you don't want to have to get one of the contour and bronzing palettes, go with these two. Go with 2 liquid concealers and you got your contour and your concealer. Easy. And these, like I said, have a really nice cooling effect on your skin. They're super easy to blend out. The doe foot is really soft and it's very pliable, so you can it's so easy to just put the product where you want it. And then for eyes, we did a little bit of the brown from the Desert Sands palette, and then we went in with our single eyeshadow in the shade Warm Taupe. Okay, so it's just a single shadow. Where'd it go? Coffee brown. That's not it. Here it is. So that's what it looks like, you guys. It's just one of our single eyeshadows, and it is absolutely stunning. I love this because it is such a beautiful crease shade. It's a beautiful base shade. It's a beautiful everyday neutral eyeshadow look, and it looks so pretty on blue eyes and green eyes. It really will help to make your eyes stand out, pop. I mean, you can see how pretty my eyes look, and we have such a simple look, but yeah, it looks really, really pretty. And then for mascara, we used Double Lash. And then we used for our lip liner, we went in with 207, which is this one. Okay, so 207. And then we went in with that for our lip. And that is the one, I believe this one is still available, but it's the one with the gold top. And again, I believe it's shade 9. I think this is Superstar, if I'm not mistaken. So that is the lip combo, which, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And that's the look, you guys. And then pressed powder, like I said, I used CoverGirl just because ours are being delisted. But you can still get our pressed powders. So if you like our pressed powders and you don't go through them like a lot, stock up before they're gone. Go on and just buy a few of them, and then you'll have them. I think, you know, most powders I think are good for 12 or maybe 24 months. I'm trying to see if there's, you know how they have the little, trying to see on this one, what's the number on this one? This actually says, I think 36 months. Is that real? This looks like it's good for 36 months. So if that's the case, then I would say our pressed powders with Pharmacy is probably about the same time span. So stock up, you guys. Stock up on them while you can. This lash is driving me crazy, you guys. Hold on one second. That's so unprofessional. Oh, why is it sticking? I sound like a child. But why? So I just sounded. Pardon that. I am going to wipe this off so I don't get it on my shirt. You guys, I went to, did I tell you everything we used? Yes, I did. Okay. I'm like a squirrel today. I went to Savers, and this is one of the shirts I got, and it was like $4, you guys. And it's this really cute, soft flannel. Like, it's a little bit longer in the back, a little bit short in the front. It is so comfortable, and I paid $4 for it, you guys. And it still had the tags on it. It was new. $4. I got so much good stuff this time, like for clothing. I was like so impressed with myself. Because I found such good deals. I was like a kid in a candy shop. I just happened to hit it at the right time. But also I'm going to spray a little time locker, because if you are going to be out all night, just spray this, set it, forget it. It'll be good. It's going to keep your makeup in place, keep it where it needs to be. And it also adds a little bit more hydration and moisture. And then of course use it don't have to use it sparingly. You can, you know, spritz it on there. And once it dries, it just completes the look. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. As always, if you are interested in any of the products that you saw me use today, you can get them at www.pharmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. I wish that wasn't so long, but I always link my website in the video or the description. So if you don't remember that, don't worry. Click on the link when you see this, either on my Facebook or on YouTube, and it'll bring you right to the website. And if you have any questions, you need help with color matching, you need help with what shades might go well together, if you have questions about the products, what values I think are the best, like what you can get for the most for your money, like as far as if you're on a budget and you can only get a couple of things. If you want to know what I would recommend, just ask me and I'll let you know. Definitely the 3-in-1 or Peach Bite palette is always a recommendation to me, from me to you, if you are on a budget, because you can use these products 6 ways, okay? So you have your contour, your highlight, and your blush, which you can use as is, or you can also use these as eyeshadow, either single or all together for a beautiful eye look. I can also use this to ombre or highlight a lip look. If I'm in a real jam, I could put this on my lips, throw a little lip gloss over, and I have this gorgeous, beautiful pink lip that I can get from this. So if you want to just travel with this and a foundation and a mascara, like, do that. You know what I mean? That's three products, and you're going to get pretty much a full face. So I highly, highly recommend looking into 3-in-1 or Peach Bite. You will not be sorry. And they last, you know what I mean? I had my first one, probably about almost a year, because they're very pigmented, you guys. A little, like, can you see that? A little goes a long way. So they last, okay? So I want to wish every single one of you a very happy Valentine's Day. And if you are not currently in a relationship, be your own Valentine's Day, okay? Be your own Valentine. Have your own Valentine's Day. Go pamper yourself. Get a manicure. Get your nails filled. Do your hair. Go for a massage. Go for a facial. Go out to dinner. Or, you know what? Call another friend that's not in a relationship and you guys go out, have a couple of drinks, have a nice dinner. But celebrate Valentine's Day because you're worth it. Celebrate you and your love for yourself, because we should all love ourselves. And that is enough reason to celebrate Valentine's Day, even if you are not with somebody. Love yourself and celebrate yourself, okay? So I wish you a wonderful day today and an even better day tomorrow. I will be back this week with another video. I'm going to start doing some spring looks for you guys. And that way you can, if you like what you see, you can order and you'll be all set for when spring comes. And I'll do a couple more fall looks too, but I want to start with the spring looks because you guys, I cannot wait for it to get warmer. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go take some pictures. I am going to upload this video for you guys. That way, if you want to replay it and follow the steps that I've done, you can do so. And again, like I said, any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or YouTube. Facebook, it's Pharmacy with Charlotte. Or Charlotte LaPrey Cardoso for my personal Facebook. You can message me there. Also, I have an email. It's robinclc@hotmail.com. You can always message me on there. And in the subject, just put pharmacy. And I will get back to you. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. And talk to you soon. Bye.